Spring is the time to seed, and this distillery is using only traditional farming methods, horse and plow to be exact. The distillery has a partnership with Bayou Ranch, where they are growing 12 acres of rye. The goal, to make custom batches of spirits by using as many local ingredients as possible, following the farm-to-glass philosophy.
We want it to be pure, we want it to be all natural, and we want it to begin at the farm and end in a full cycle of Alberta products.
Like a fine wine, spirits reflect the nature of the ingredients used in production. The distillery first released a vodka, then a gin.
It takes about 6 days to create vodka from beginning to end, so that takes into account all of our fermentation. Gin is a longer process because we really have to let the flavors marry and they rest, and some of the stronger flavors sort of come off as it rests in the tanks. And it's about 2 to 3 weeks.
Another spirit is in the works that takes much longer to master.
Alberta makes some of the best malting barley in the world, and we're sourcing that locally here. Barley, rye, wheat. We're going to be doing some trials with different types of grains. Myself and Al Yule, who's working with us as well, he also has an extensive background in brewing. So what we're trying to do is we know it's a very traditional industry, and we know how traditionally single malt whiskey is made, and basically we're doing that, but we're really looking at the production of the wort and the beer and the materials, thinking that maybe there's something that we know that that somebody else hasn't thought of.
Distilling is an art of great patience. So we have to put, for our whiskeys, for single malt and rye, which we'll be producing here, we have to put it in barrels and wait up to 3 years. And that's before we can actually call it whiskey. And it'll be, there'll be other additions that will be much older than that.
And it all starts with the grain. Once the grain is harvested, it's ground and mashed in the distillery and converted into fermentable sugars.
And those fermentable sugars produces a liquid we call wort. It's really brewer's wort. We'll call it distiller's wort. And then it goes into fermenters. And that's basically the same process as you would have in the brewery. The difference is we don't add hops to it and we don't boil it, because we don't want to kill all that enzyme. We want that to ferment out as far as it can, because we want to get every milligram of fermentable extract and convert it into alcohol.
And these are the distillation chambers. Copper is the traditional material for brewing and distillation. The liquid is then heated and certain compounds will be removed. Each compound has a different boiling point, and it's no easy task to get each level just right. It's then double or triple distilled.
You could spend a lifetime and you'll still never know everything there is to know. So every day we find, oh, that's interesting, So yeah, absolutely exciting, and really the timing on this being the first craft distillery. I think you're going to see more of these here in Alberta. I know you're going to see more in Alberta.
There's a lot of really good products all around the world, but in our backyard, we've got a lot of really good products too that are quality is getting there. A lot of farms, a lot of distilleries, a lot of orchards, vineyards, that sort of stuff. So it's cool to see Canada stepping up and being a good contestant in that game.
The day goes so quick, it doesn't feel like a day of work when you're having fun, right?
Everyone here at the distillery prides themselves on using locally sourced ingredients like grain and potatoes, even fresh water from the Rockies. If you want to find out more, you can soon stop by for tastings and a tour at the distillery. For Go Calgary in Turner Valley, I'm Lisa Wolanski.